Right now, some schools in the Beloit area get a failing grade from the Department of Public Instruction. What district leaders say they're doing to change that next year.
Plus, another candidate announces her decision to run for Dane County executive in next spring's election. And
the clock is ticking as the ceasefire in Gaza is set to expire in hours if a new agreement isn't made. What we know about today's hostage releases. All ahead on News 3 now at 10. Wisconsin's ban on collective bargaining for most public employees is under attack from several unions. 7 unions representing teachers and other public workers in Wisconsin filed a lawsuit today attempting to end the ban on collective bargaining.
Act 10 effectively ended collective bargaining for most public unions. The law's introduction led to massive week-long protest. Today's lawsuit filed by teachers and other public workers allege that the law's exemption of some police, firefighters, and public safety workers violates Wisconsin's Constitution's equal protection guarantee. People in both support and opposition to Act 10 are speaking out. Senate Minority Leader Melissa Agard saying, "My path into state politics was in large part because of the wrongdoings that resulted from Act 10, and I am glad that the constitutionality of that law will be re-examined in the courts." Assembly Speaker Robin Vos saying in a social media post, the repeal of Act 10 would bankrupt schools and local governments right after we gave them a historic funding increase. This is another attempt by liberal special interest groups to undo the law to please their donors now that there's been a shift in the court.
New tonight, former Wisconsin Attorney General Brad Schimmel says he is running for a seat on the state Supreme Court in 2025. It's a chance for conservatives to win back a majority after losing it when Justice Janet Protasewicz was elected back in April. Schimmel will run against incumbent Justice Ann Walsh Bradley. She's been on the bench since 1995 and will run for another 10-year term. Schimmel served as Attorney General under former Governor Scott Walker from 2015 to 2019. Following his defeat to Josh Kaul in the 2018 election, Walker appointed him as a circuit court judge in Waukesha County.
Well, depending where you live, you might see some snow showers this weekend. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti with the First Warn forecast.
And a lot of it will depend on the timing, too. I think during the day tomorrow we'll see a mix of rain and snow, but the better chances for snow accumulations might be Saturday night into Sunday, and I'll show that later on. But the time lapse from the Platteville Queeby Radio Skycam today showed a few clouds this morning, and then we had sunshine for much of the day. I thought we'd have a little more cloud cover, but the nice thing about having a little more sunshine this time of year, especially when most of the snow is gone, is that we warmed up. On Doppler tracking, see some very light rain showers now starting to lift northward across northern Illinois, heading towards southern Wisconsin. Eventually, they'll mix with snow by the time they reach the Wisconsin-Illinois state line around 6 a.m., but during the night, we should stay dry. Temperatures today, high temperatures, 47 Madison, 48 degrees in Janesville, 51 in Milwaukee, and 52 in Kenosha. So a mild day, but a weak cold front has come through. Temperatures have been in the middle 20s here in Madison. We actually have gone up a degree in the last hour from 26 to 27, but they're still in the lower 30s, closer to the Illinois state line. Here in Dane County, we're seeing temperatures ranging from 30 in Belleville to 26 in Waunakee and 26 in Sutton Prairie. Look for skies to become mostly cloudy overnight. It'll be a little colder. Low temperature about where we are now at 26 degrees, but the rain and snow shower chances will start tomorrow. I'll tell you who can expect them, and we'll also take a look at the potential for snow for Saturday night into Sunday.
All right, Gary, thank you. No problem for the Badger volleyball team tonight. Opening round of the NCAA tournament, taking care of business against Jackson State, sweeping them in 3 sets. News 3 now. Sports director Zach Hanley will have the highlights from the Fieldhouse a little bit later in sports. A mistrial has been declared in the case of a man accused of groping a woman on State Street last year. Court records show the case against 22-year-old Ivan Smart was handed over to a jury for deliberations last night just after 5. This morning at 11, they told the judge they were at an impasse. The judge then ruled a mistrial. Smart was charged with second-degree sexual assault after a woman said he and another man groped her without her consent near a downtown bar. The assault allegedly continued in a vehicle before the woman fought back and escaped.
The Wisconsin State Senate's top Democrat says she's running to replace the retiring Dane County Executive Joe Parisi. Senate Minority Leader Melissa Agard making that announcement this morning. Agard was first elected to office in 2010 when voters chose her for the Dane County Board of Supervisors. Last year, she was unanimously elected as Senate Democratic leader. Parisi's term expires in June. State Senator Kelda Roys lent her full support to Agard's campaign at the announcement this morning. She told News 3 Now she's running to take over the role of Senate Minority Leader following Agard's departure.
been very encouraged by the support that I've received from my colleagues, because I think we have a really shared vision that we are going to capitalize on the opportunity before us. If we have fair maps, we can build a Democratic majority next November in 2024.
Both Senators Dianne Hasselbein and Jeff Smith have also thrown their hats in the ring for Minority Leader. State Representative Melissa Ratcliffe announced this morning she also plans to run for Agard's seat next fall. Turning now to the expiring truce in Gaza, last-minute tense negotiations allowed for a 7th day of a temporary ceasefire between Israel and Hamas and for more families to be reunited.
But it's not clear if the ceasefire will enter an 8th day in just a few hours. Natalie Brand shares where things stand after another day of hostage releases.
Hamas released 8 more hostages after a temporary truce with Israel was extended to a 7th day. Those freed include 21-year-old French-Israeli Mia Shem, who attended the October 7th festival before the massacre and kidnapping. 55 days later, she ran into the arms of her family in an emotional reunion. In exchange, Israel released 30 additional Palestinian prisoners.
Our immediate focus is working with our partners to extend the pause so that we can continue to get more hostages out of Gaza and more assistance in.
On his 4th visit to Israel since the terror attack, Secretary of State Antony Blinken told Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that it supports Israel's right to defend itself against Hamas, but says Israel must work to minimize further casualties when fighting resumes.
But Israel has one of the most sophisticated militaries in the world. It is capable of neutralizing the threat posed by Hamas while minimizing harm to innocent men, women, and children. And it has an obligation to do so.
Posing a new threat to the fragile pause in the war, Israeli police say Palestinian gunmen opened fire on people waiting for buses along a main highway entering Jerusalem. At least several Israelis were killed and other people wounded, including 2 Americans.
The terrorists just came out of their cars and start shooting right in faces of normal people.
Hamas claimed responsibility for the attack, saying it was in retaliation for civilian deaths in Gaza and the West Bank. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
One of the 3 Palestinian students shot over the weekend while walking down a street in Vermont says they had less than a second to respond after encountering the gunman.
The 3 went for a walk in Burlington. 2 were wearing traditional Palestinian scarves and were speaking a mix of English and Arabic when they say a man suddenly stepped off a porch and opened fire.
He didn't hesitate without a word to just run down the stairs of the porch, pull out a pistol, and start shooting. He shot Tahsin first, and that's when I heard his thud on the ground and him start screaming. That was kind of my signal to make a run for it.
Fortunately, all 3 survived. Investigators found the shooter, a 48-year-old man, at his apartment the day after the shooting. He has pleaded not guilty to 3 counts of attempted second-degree murder. More local stories are ahead at 10.
Coming up, an assist for some local business owners. How an initiative is helping them grow their operations and opportunities.
You're watching News 3 Now at 10. Winner of the Best Evening Newscast by the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association.
Toyotathon is on. Time to make the holidays picture perfect with a new Toyota. We're going to need a bigger tree.
Get 3.99% APR plus $1,000 cash back on Tacoma when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
In a Class 3 casino, you're playing against the house, so there's no guarantee a player has to win, ever. And in a Class 2 casino, the players play against each other, and not the house. So someone always wins.
So you're saying... He's saying if you want to win at something, you have to go to Ho Chunk Gaming Madison, a Class 2 casino where someone has to win.
How about this then?
Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
Embrace the season of giving at the Century House. Donate $50 or more to charity and get $200 off any stressless recliner with power, any stressless recliner and ottoman, or any stressless home office chair. Or get $200 off each stressless sofa seat, or $400 off all stressless Mayfair recliners and ottomans in all Paloma leather colors. Shop the Century House, 3420 University Avenue in Madison.
Salonpas, makers of powerful pain relief patches for 89 years, believes in continuous improvement, like rounded corners that resist peeling, with an array of active ingredients and sizes to relieve your pain. Salonpas, it's good medicine.
Pick and Save gives you so many ways to save, on top of our lower than low prices. Enjoy over $500 in savings every week with digital coupons. Earn fuel points to save up to $1 per gallon. And with a Boost membership, you'll save even more with double fuel points and free delivery. Plus, our weekly sales will keep your budget merry and bright. So get rewarded and save. Pick and Save, fresh for everyone.
Toyotathon is on! Make your holidays a little more magical with a new Toyota. Come in today.
Get $1,000 cash back on your favorite models when you finance through Toyota Financial Services. Toyota, let's go places.
The Jennifer Hudson Show hits the ice with Tara Lipinski.
What do you want to learn? What is the dream?
To skate like you.
Oh.
Plus, we got the lovely Dove Cameron.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. You're watching News 3 Now at 10.
Tonight in Beloit, the local school district is grappling with a failing grade.
Rock County reporter Maddie Himes investigated what a failing school looks like and why some are placing blame.
This year, the school district of Beloit received some of the lowest scores in the state. Administrators and community members alike wonder why. The Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction releases district report cards each year. This year, Beloit schools failed to meet expectations. The district's achievement measures were in the bottom 1%, while their on-track for graduation rate was just above the 1% mark. School officials say these outcomes aren't unusual, but they're continuing to strive for more.
And yes, we're not at the level we want to be at, and we're really working hard to move us forward. But we didn't get into this position overnight, and we're not going to get out of it overnight either.
Some community members have taken to social media to blame the Board of Education for the state of the district. Members of one Facebook page have accused administrators of being, quote, misleading and fiscally irresponsible. One anonymous district teacher, however, called these social media posts propaganda in an email to me earlier today. They told me that they could share thousands of individual success stories.
We have improvements that need to be made, but so does every school, everywhere. We're no different than anybody else. And the reputation that's out there is not deserved.
When I asked Schneider about the community backlash, he says he places his focus elsewhere.
We're continually working to make it better and to improve things, and that keeping our focus on what's in the best interest of the students is what's going to make that happen.
In Beloit, I'm Maddie Himes, News 3 Now.
The Urban League of Greater Madison's Black Business Hub on the south side is still under construction, but tonight business owners of color were able to stop by and see the space.
And as Armand Rahman found out, learn all of the assistance available to them in the area.
According to the Urban League, survey data shows of the roughly 10,000 businesses with more than one employee in Dane County, only 39 of them are Black-owned. It's why they hosted the Wisconsin Black Chamber of Commerce's Road to Diversity Tour to let local entrepreneurs of color at any stage know what they need to do to grow.
What better place to do it than a Black Business Hub?
While much of the hub is still under construction, the offices of organizations like Wisconsin Women's Business Initiative Corporation, or WIBIC, offered a hub of information for business owners of color.
Our theory is that the Black community is locked into the lowest level of a real-life monopoly game. And you can't play this game without the money. But there are systems in place that allow you access to the money that many businesses are unaware of.
Black Chamber of Commerce leaders say they heard entrepreneurs across the state say they want to know their financials better.
If your personal credit is not in order, if your business credit is not in order, you don't understand the system that is business credit, or if you don't understand what your needs are as a business owner, you're going to be in trouble.
They say business owners in Dane County can do that by taking classes at WIBIC or learning about their business loans. Priska Norton is a WIBIC client who, after losing her lease, learned she could switch her coffee for all bistro and cafe to a catering service.
Coming up with this idea of reaching out to our clients instead of us waiting for the clients to come into the coffee shop, it's a game changer for us.
She urges other business owners of color to not give up.
Believe me, when you start a business as a minority, you'll have to shut your ears from so many voices. You know, there are people will always be telling you, you can't. Look at me now. I'm doing better.
And Wisconsin Women's Business Initiative Corporation has training sessions every week, some of which are free. You can check them out in calendar form online.
Armand, thank you. Top wrestlers from around the region will take to the ring for the Blizzard Brawl. It's happening at the Waukesha County Expo Center Saturday night. And for one of the wrestlers, Saturday's match, it is nothing compared to her fight just to get to the ring. Sophia Gedgaudas was left paralyzed by a stroke at the age of 19. And after surgery and rehab, she had to learn how to walk, talk, chew food again. She says professional wrestling played a big role in her recovery. A show she attended in Chicago in 2021 provided her with some inspiration.
I just saw him fiffing and doing moves, and I told my mom and my dad, hey, I can do it. Why not me?
And the rest, as they say, is history. Now 24 years old, she wrestles under the name Harley Jane and will be competing for the Great Lakes Championship Wrestling belt on Saturday night. And for anyone wanting to watch her wrestle, here are the details for the Blizzard Brawl. It's at 7 p.m. Saturday night. Again, the Waukesha County Expo Center. You can buy tickets online at blizzardbrawl.com. Well, if you need a Christmas tree, the perfect tree is out there. The DNR says balsam firs and various pines are available to be cut down throughout the northern state forest. You'll have to drive a bit, but it could make the perfect weekend adventure. Permits can be purchased at the headquarters of each property up there. They average about $5 per tree. Now, a reminder, harvesting is not offered at state parks or at any of the southern state forests. For a list of state forests available, look for the story at channel3000.com. Well, when you do spend time in the outdoors this winter, make sure to take caution with frozen bodies of water.
Lakes and rivers will soon be covered in ice, and the DNR is reminding you to practice ice safety this winter. Here are a few tips it offers. Contact any fishing clubs, bait shops, or outfitters before heading out onto any ice, and let someone know your plans. Wear ice creepers on your boots and carry a spud bar to check ice conditions in front of you. Also, carry extra spikes and a light rope to pull yourself and others out if you do fall through. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti is back with another check of the First Warn forecast.
Still too warm to get the lakes to freeze over here. Temperatures today were close to 50 in some spots, but we will cool down for the weekend, and we'll also see some rain and snow shower chances. Now, tonight's weather photo comes from Linden Station. Raymonda sends this one, a spooky picture of the moon, but unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see the moon much after tonight because we'll be looking at cloudy skies. It's also unfortunate, too, because we could see the northern lights tomorrow night, but again, it'll be covered up by clouds. Send us your backyard weather pictures to First Warn Weather and Traffic app. You can submit them right through the app, or you can email them to us at firstwarn@WISC-TV.com, and we will display one every night on the air here. Send us your holiday light pictures, too. 3 things you need to know. We'll look for a mix of rain and snow showers, mainly south of Madison during the day tomorrow into tomorrow night, and then another round of precipitation Saturday night into Sunday that might be the little more significant of the two. Snow showers and flurries also on Tuesday could bring some minor snow accumulations, but I think most of that will melt by the end of next week with high temperatures back into the middle to upper 40s from Thursday through Saturday. Doppler track right now starting to see some light rain showers to the south. Temperatures are above freezing there. We're around freezing here in southern Wisconsin, so by the time that moisture reaches us, we'll probably start to see a mixture of rain and snow showers. But notice through about 4:15, just starting to see a mix of rain and snow, maybe up toward Rockford, but everything will stay south of the Wisconsin-Illinois state line until about 6 a.m. In fact, as we look at future track now, this is updated with new information since the last hour or so. This is early tomorrow morning. Notice temperatures near or just above freezing south of Madison, still in the 20s here. By the time the precipitation reaches Madison by noontime, we'll be in the middle 30s. The bulk of the rain and snow shower activity tomorrow will stay south of Madison. Notice Janesville in the upper 30s. That's too warm to get anything to stick to the ground. But then as we head into tomorrow night, that second batch looks like it'll favor more towards southeastern Wisconsin. So much of tomorrow night should be dry, cloudy. There could be a light rain or snow shower in there. And much of the day Saturday, too. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s, but should not, again, reach any rain or snow showers. The next batch starts to arrive Saturday night. And notice temperatures here a little bit warmer, probably in the lower 30s. So as the precipitation lifts northward, we could see a mixture of rain and snow or just snow. And that it's possible that a little more of that could stick Saturday night into Sunday. This is noon on Sunday. Everything then lifts to the north and east, and everything winds down after that. So as far as precipitation, models have come up a little bit. About a quarter to a half inch of liquid equivalent precipitation between rain and melted snow. Southeastern Wisconsin could see close to an inch, whereas areas north and west of Madison, a little bit less there. As far as snowfall is concerned, we could start to see some 1, 2, maybe 3 inch amounts in spots, but temperatures are going to be very critical for how much snow actually falls down. For overnight hours, beginning at 6 a.m., again, most of the rain and snow staying south and east of Madison with temperatures mainly in the 30s, mid to upper 30s, and that will keep any snow from sticking to the ground in most areas. Planning your night, 36 Belleville, 36 in Wanakee, and 36 in Mazo-Maney. For Madison for tomorrow, look for a high temperature of 37 degrees, cloudy, colder, some rain and snow showers, mainly south of Madison. The snowfall amounts, and this is through early on Tuesday morning, about 1 to maybe locally 2 or 3 inches in a few spots. Most areas will be less than an inch. First warned 7 to 10 day forecast. Unsettled weather through the weekend and that snow shower chance Tuesday. But after that, mainly dry weather through the end of next week with temperatures well above normal. Maybe some rain and snow showers by Sunday of next weekend.
And coming up in sports, it was easy as 1, 2, 3 for Wisconsin in their first round matchup in the NCAA tournament. How the Badgers advanced with ease is next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
What did you get?
A 94.
That's good. AAA Auto Insurance scored a 94 on member satisfaction.
What? AAA Auto Insurance?
Uh-huh. Shh. You can't shush the truth, people. You can't shush the truth.
AAA Auto Insurance. Expect something more.
Save big money at Menards. Get maximum protection with Menards full-strength anti-freezing coolant. It guards against rust and corrosion and features extended life coolant technology that's compatible for use in all automobiles, light-duty trucks, and motorcycles. Get a gallon for only $8.99 after rebate. Splash Ultimate Windshield Wash Fluid is effective down to negative 35 degrees. It clears ice and salt while delivering a clear streak-free shine every time. Pick up a gallon for just $2.29.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CR-V. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
We've got questions about Medicare plans.
Well, we've got a lot of answers. How can I help?
Well, for starters, do you have a Medicare plan I can actually afford?
How about a plan with a $0 monthly premium?
Well, that's a great start. What other benefits can we get?
Things like dental, vision, and hearing. But let me help you pick the plan that's right for you.
Don't wait. Call 1-800-AETNA for you to get answers to your questions and pick a plan that's right for you. And let's make healthier happen together.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meat.
What did you get?
A 94.
That's good. AAA Auto Insurance scored a 94 on member satisfaction.
What? AAA Auto Insurance?
Uh-huh. Shh. You can't shush the truth, people. You can't shush the truth.
AAA Auto Insurance. Expect something more.
The The perfect record in the non-conference, a second-place finish in the Big Ten. None of that matters now for Wisconsin. It's all about surviving, advancing, and dancing in the NCAA tournament. Up first, a first-ever meeting with Jackson State in the first round, and the Badgers got the party started. MJ Hamill sets up Sarah Franklin, and she hammers home the kill. Franklin had a game-high 12. Then later in the first set, Temi Thomas-Ailara introduces the Tigers to Temi time. She gets up to get down for one of her 10 kills on the night. And then it's Gulje Guchtikin serving up an ace. Wisconsin sweeps Jackson State with ease. They'll take on Miami tomorrow night at 7. Speaking of Wisconsin volleyball, Sarah Franklin can now add Big Ten Player of the Year to her title. The senior outside hitter is the first Badger to take home the award since Dana Retke did it in 2019. Franklin has dominated this season. In November alone, she hit .394 with 127 kills. And just a reminder to tune into this week's Wisconsin Huddle. Former Badger Lauren Barnes stops by to break down UW's path to another national championship. Show starts at 6:30 tomorrow night, right here on News 3 Now. When it comes to basketball season, this game is always circled. And Saturday, it's going to be a wild one at the Kohl Center when Wisconsin welcomes in number 3 Marquette for the 130th meeting between the two programs. The Badgers have won 3 of the last 4 matchups against the Golden Eagles, but throw out the records because when these two that are separated by just 79 miles get together, it's always a battle.
They're a good team. They're number 3 and they're whatever rank they are in the country for a reason. They won the Big Ten last year, or the Big East last year. We got a lot of returning guys, and so there is a little rivalry. You know, the same state, the big high major teams. But it's going to be, it's always a little different. It's always going to be a little more physical. They play good physical style of basketball, so it's going to be a battle.
If you think it's been a while since the Wisconsin women's hockey team skated on their home ice, you're right. Saturday will mark the first time since October 21st that they'll be back in LeBon. And if there's one thing we know about their barn, Mark Johnson's squad rarely loses there. Just 19 home losses all time at LeBon. And you could say the Badgers can't wait to be back in front of their fans.
Feels like it's been forever, especially with the off weekends and stuff. Yeah, I think over a month, that's crazy. It's obviously exciting just to play in front of those fans again. And just have them behind you the whole time.
The fans give us that extra bit of energy, which is so awesome to have, and we've definitely missed it while traveling so much, and I know everyone's super excited.
We're back after this.
We're often asked,
is it really free to hire Gruber Law Offices?
The answer is yes. The call, the consultation, free. You pay nothing until we win your case. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
It's that time of year again, America. So let's light up the season during the Make the Holidays Bright sales event. Choose from a large inventory of Ford vehicles equipped with technology, space, and flexibility for any season. Get special offers on our adventure-ready SUVs or on our great selection of Ford trucks. And make the holidays bright with Ford. Now choose FlexBuy on Explorer with 2.9% APR financing for 66 months, plus 1,000 FlexBuy and 500 low APR cash, only at your local Ford dealer.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Here we go. I knew I could do it. I just had to take the first step.
Hey, how's it going? Marcus, my boy. Welcome to my humble abode. Nice to meet you.
When Marcus came to my door, it was my chance to give someone a safe place to stay for a little while.
When you open your heart and home through foster parenting, you're helping the teen write new chapters, which can positively impact the teen for the rest of their life.
Be part of the story.
For more information about becoming a foster parent, contact Children's Wisconsin.
Trust Gruber Law Offices to get you back in the game. Our team is available 24/7. Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Happy holidays from all of us at WISC-TV.
Tonight, you would actually sing with me someday?
That's right. You have a good sound.
Colbert's got the legendary Barbra Streisand tonight on CBS.
Adult Happy Meals, they are a thing. McDonald's teaming up with creative director and DJ Kerwin Frost to design the adult version of the Happy Meal. These meals come with the McNugget Buddies. Some of you may remember those fellas, an assortment of anthropomorphic McNuggets that haven't been a part of McDonald's mascot rotation in decades. They were first introduced in a 1988 Happy Meal, according to the company, and were last seen in 1996. You can start ordering the Kerwin Frost box or the Adult Happy Meal December 11th. I thought it was going to be like a spiked shake or something.
You know, I was working with McDonald's. I was working for McDonald's when the kids' Happy Meals came in. Now we got adult Happy Meals.
He just started, he was like,
Not approving.
Yeah, well.
Bring the McRib back one more time, Gary.
It's out there right now. Got it tonight. Let's look at the live view from the Edgewater Skycam. Clear skies out there right now. No precipitation in southern Wisconsin, but by morning could start to see some rain and snow showers close to the Illinois state line. Temperatures right now mainly in the 20s to lower 30s here in Dane County, 29 in Stoughton, 27 in Middleton.
You still like the McDLT too, right? Remember that? The cold on one side, hot on the other.
We'll bring it back.
Have a good night, folks.
do something good.